Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurhanisa binti Muhammad Nasri. My metric number is AA200158. The most important objective in the development of the modern economy is to increase resource efficiency across all industrial sectors. Engineering geological survey is a crucial phase, especially in the construction business. One of the main trends in resolving this issue is the speed drying of dispersed soils when determining water content, preparing samples for grading tests, water permeability tests, determining natural slope angles, determining solid particle density, and other tests. This trend also leads to shorter soil test time and increased field and laboratory work efficiency. Convection microwave ovens are commonly used in worldwide practice to dry soil. Therefore, it is interesting to study a comparison of how clay and organic soil's water contents are determined in microwaves and drying ovens. The purpose of the article is to study the process of drying clay, organic, and organic mineral soils in microwave oven to determine their water content. The tasks include review of domestic and foreign literature dealing with methods of soil water content tests, identification and description of specific features of clay and organic soil drying. Next is laboratory tests to determine the identification indicators of soil composition and physical properties. Next is determination and comparison of their water content when drying in microwave and convection ovens.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Fatin Ala binti Azhari. My matrix number is AA 2098. So, I will present about the literature review. The oven drying is the laboratory test since it requires use of an oven, which is cannot transport into the field. This method is the simplest and the most often used method for determine the water content. Just simply take the soil sample, wake and place into the oven for 24 hours before remove and wake it again. The wake difference represent the amount of water in the soil sample. Next, mass of the sample should be obtained with the accuracy for 0.04% according to the IS 2720 Part 2 1973. This procedure standard drying temperature in 110 Celsius. Next, the standard oven drying process such as GBT 50123 ASTM is used to the dry clays. Clay samples are heated in the drying oven at 110 plus minus 5 Celsius for 12 hours or until normal mass loss occur. Many research on the dehydration of marmalonites, however, have shown that this approach may fail to recover the observed at the interlayer water.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nafara Wahida binti Ismail. Today I will present about the methodology. First, the material used in this experiment is sample tin, balance reader, thermostatically oven, scope, baker tongs and digger. First step is sample preparation. To sample tin are cleansed of dirty and dust. Then mark each sample container. Weigh it using a balance and record the result. Then dig the soil using a digger for 100 mm depth. And by using a scoop, the soil is collected and put into the sample tin. The soil is compact inside the sample tin. All loose material is removed from the soil sample and the both steps are repeated for clay sample. The sample is weighted using balance and record the data using a table. Next, second step is sample test. After the sample is prepared, the sample test can be started by put the soil sample inside the thermostatically oven for 105 degree to 110 degree for 16 and 24 hours. After 24 hours, remove the soil sample using baker tongs and weigh the sample. Then record the data at the table. Repeat the process using a clay sample.
Here is result in discussion. There are two methods for estimating soil moisture, which are direct and indirect method. To measure the moisture content in the soil, we use direct method. The data gathered during the test is reported in the data sheet that is provided, which is content M1, M2, M3, and so on. Furthermore, there is a Overdrive formula that used to achieve the water content in this study, which is W equal to M2 minus M3 over M3 minus M1 times 100. After achieving water content in the sample, water content of the sample should be nearest 1% or 0.1% for an accurate result. The result found clay has a high capacity for retaining water. It is because clay particles are the tiniest. They have relatively small air gaps because they have bonds strongly together. However, soil with medium-sized particles retain a moderate amount of water.
For conclusion, oven dry method are excellent way to measure water content in clay and organic soil. Sample weight does not rise in control weighing during oven dry is an appealing characteristic of this technique, as it improves the accuracy of soil water content assessment. For recommendation, first, use porcelain container rather than use metal container. Second, thinly layer rolling and covering the channel surface with palette knife will increase evaporation area of the sample.